Well, later on this week, President Trump is expected to nominate a woman to fill the spot of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who passed earlier this week on the United States Supreme Court. A lot of back and forth of when the seat should be filled, though, with the election just weeks away. So let's get to our Renata DiGregorio. She's here with why some political activists believe this should be your call to action.
Those working to get out the vote, like the League of Women Voters, are encouraging you to contact your senator to share your thoughts on who you believe should fill Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's seat.
You know, she never did demolish the wall of inequality, but she created just enough holes in it that we continue to do the work to crumble that wall.
Ginsburg left big shoes to fill, but who takes her seat when is now a contentious topic. With Ginsburg's seat vacant, there are 3 liberal-leaning Supreme Court justices and 5 who lean conservative. Now in Washington, Republicans are racing to have President Trump fill her seat before Election Day. UNF political science associate professor Michael Binder says if that happens, it could impact voter turnout.
On the right, it might even dampen their enthusiasm because their person's already been nominated and confirmed. So they're good. Conversely, folks on the left might be a little bit more worked up about what they view as grave hypocrisy from the right because of what happened in 2016 with Merrick Garland.
Garland's nomination by then-President Obama was blocked 8 months out from the election.
Do they really want to get the Supreme Court nominee across the finish line? Or do you want to maybe dangle it out there in order to potentially lure in a few votes?
Whoever you vote for, before you go try, make sure you filled out one of these, a voter registration form. Check that you, your friends, and your family are all registered to vote. I'm Renata DiGregorio, First Coast News, on your side.